Hey, good morning, guys. I'm going to do some clipper blades. Thought I'd turn the camera on and say hello to everybody. Nobody's watching at this point, but you got to start somewhere, so here we go. Oh. All right, so the first one is a little light on pressure, so I'm going to add tension to it at the start. As I always say, it's easier to add tension to that spring when it's in pieces versus once you've reassembled it. So make note of that at the beginning. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. So the neighbor's dog, big German Shepherd, is howling next door in the house. He's lonely. There's another spring tension that's awfully light. Good morning, everyone. All right, spring tension on that one's right in the green zone, so I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm only adding spring tension to the ones that are light. Just kind of inspecting the wear pattern on them. Ooh, that was very light. Oh. I may have to replace that. All right, the spring tension was okay on this spring, so I'm going to leave it alone. It was right in the middle of its range that it should be. This one is too. This one's okay also. So out of 6, we had to adjust 3 different springs. Look at that. That thing is terrible. All right, let's go to sharpening. What's everybody doing out there? 108 people watching and only 2 people or 1 person has hit the thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button for me. We're sharpening clipper blades for a dog groomer. Sorry about that. Gonna make y'all sick. All right, we got a freshly charged plate, but I need to condition it before I actually sharpen my first blade. There we go, 7 people hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day wherever you're at out there. Tell me where you're watching from. I'm getting ready to have to put my respirator on. So tell me where you're watching from. All right, we got the grit spread. Is that Lower Alabama? Kentucky. All right, let's see if we can. If I put the dust collector on. Argentina. Well, thanks for watching from Argentina. I'm in the Republic of Texas. Sorry, I got a mask on. I'm in the Republic of Texas. right, had the dust collector on and my respirator. So we've got them all sharpened except the ceramic blades. So we'll see. We have to do the ceramic blades by hand on a diamond plate. This machine uses a dry lapping compound, 180, and you put it on the plate with an oil. So not quite wet, but there's a lubricant to it. Nobody's come up with a better system. All right, so we've got to do the few ceramics that we do have. One of them's broken. I'm going to have to replace one of them. Now, I prefer the steel blades over the ceramic, but this lady, she wants her ceramic blades, so there you go. Oh, sorry. I don't know why your post got blocked, but it did. I'm going to replace this blade. Hopefully I have a new one. And of course I don't. All I've got is fine blades, so I'm going to have to find one. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching out there. Hit that thumbs up button if you would. Also, if you'll subscribe to the channel, it does help our little business down here in Texas out. So actually, here is a new ceramic blade, so I'm going to use it. So this one's got some broken teeth on it. You don't know if y'all can see that or not, but there's 3 teeth short there and 2 teeth short there. So I'm going to replace the blade. This one's going in the trash. I would have preferred a metal blade, but I'm out of the coarse metal blades. I need to order some more. And this one's probably sharp, but I'm going to just kind of refresh the edge on it with the diamond plate. All right, we're good. We're going to move on. Appreciate y'all watching out there. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. It's Tuesday, Texas, and it's very warm down here on the southeast coast of Texas. Strangely warm. Yeah, it's weird weather, man, I'll tell you. I know everybody on the East Coast have been slammed with lots of snow and ice, all the way down into the Carolinas and Florida. We haven't had it that bad. It's warm, been warm this year. Let's see what the temperature is in the garage right now. 72 degrees and 79% humidity. It is sticky in here. I haven't turned the fans on yet. Probably will here in a little while. All right, so we got them all sharpened. demagnetized. Now, I don't test every blade, but I am going to test the first couple of them on the rub block. I'm pretty confident in my sharpening. I think we're good. And we'll test all of them before we send them back to the client. All right, let's assemble one. Sorry, I can't see the screen when I'm doing this. I'll come back over there in a minute to watch any questions or comments. So only 86 people watching. How many people are watching from work, wasting your employer's bandwidth? I'm wasting my employer's bandwidth, which is me. Sometimes you get lucky, I tell you. All right, there's one done. I had to adjust the spring tension on that one, so it's perfect now. Some sharpeners do it after they assemble. I like to do it before because it's easier to take off spring pressure than increase it when assembling. That's my opinion anyway. You know what they say about opinions. I'm waiting on somebody to drop off some knives. Said he was, anyway. $163 people watching. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We do mail-in sharpening from all around the United States. These were mail-in clipper blades. And strangely enough, people find us on YouTube. Oh, man. All right, I think we're good. Tension's proper. Let's go on to the next one. Clipper blades are my least favorite thing to sharpen. They're just tedious. But dog groomers have become the largest income producers of my business, so I have to do them if I want to make money. I'm in a densely populated suburban area, and there are a ton of dog groomers all over the place. Thing slid on me there. I think we're good. Pressure's good. All right, we can go to the next one. Appreciate those 21 people hitting that thumbs up button. It is appreciated. Why dirt? What's that mean? I don't know what that means. All right, so there were 10 blades in this package. So we'll get these 6 done, and we'll do the other 4. I'm going to have to recharge the plate. Now that seems a little tight there. Can't remember if this is one I adjusted or not. All right, so I had to reduce some of the tension on that spring. Oh, why do I prefer them the least? Because they're painted in the butt. There's lots of things that can go wrong with them. If the groomers don't take care of their actual clippers themselves, I can have the blade sharp as all get out and test good here, and then they don't cut very well for them because they haven't maintained their clippers. So you got to clean them, and they're nasty when they come in, full of dog hair and grime. These were not too bad. She takes good care of her blades. The machine is messy. You just wouldn't believe how much grime is on this machine. They're time consuming. Some guys like them. I just don't. That's just me. All right, last one, then we're going to test these 6. Boy, the next door neighbor dog is howling. Aw, poor thing. There we go. Y'all see that? Yeah, we got a problem with the socket on this one. Wow, that dog is howling. I don't know what's going on with this thing. This is terrible. This is one of those cheap blades. So I'm gonna have to, I may have to change out that socket. There it goes. So this is test string. This is a flat string specifically made for testing clipper blades. That was cut good. I'm gonna tighten that one up a little bit. Sometimes the sockets get loose on these. Hopefully that's a little quieter. A little bit. So that's dragging. Let it run a little longer. Hopefully it'll catch. There it goes. All right, let's see if it cuts. Nope. All right, I don't like that one. So we're going to go back on that one, see if we can fix it. That's not cutting right. That one's cutting good. There we go. That cut the string good. There we go. All right, so we had one bad blade in there that didn't cut well. Putting them on. Found me an old blade. Yeah, you should run it while you're adding the blade to it. That's the proper way of doing it. All right, I'm gonna resharpen this blade. I'm not gonna move the camera. And I'm gonna switch out the blade on this one. I found an old one. I think we can make it cut better. Barney, what are you doing? What's Barney up to today, down under? I like that. How's that? I'm going to save that blade. It might work better on another cutter. You need to get to work, Barney. Do something productive. Quit being a slacker, Barney. All right, that one's all right. All right, I got to recharge the plate. That was light. All right, so I'm going to adjust this string while we got it apart. I'm going to have to turn the fans on in here. It's getting warm. Boy, that was really light. Can't see. So the laser keeps me along the center line. This plate is a cone. It's higher on the inside than the outside. Each one of these blades has what's called a hollow grind in it. They're not flat all the way across. They're actually a slight concave. The only way to get that concave between the rail, two rails, the front and back rail, is to keep it along the center line. And the laser helps me keep it on the center line. Blades are not flat. Oh man. All right, so we gotta fix all of the. All right, I gotta take this jacket off. Getting warm in here. All right, I can't see the screen. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. I hope you hit that thumbs up button, and I hope you, if you are so inclined, to subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. Took my jacket off. Now I'm getting my new t-shirt all dirty. But it's strangely warm here in Texas today, and humid as all get out. Man. Woo! Something in the air too. Made me want to sneeze. Probably all the dog hair. But I'm not normally allergic to any dogs. Maybe this girl cut a cat. And when I blew all the hair off of all of her tools, maybe it was cat hair. I know some groomers do cats. Can't imagine that, but it's true. I don't know where my dogs went. Usually she's right out here. One of them is. One of them won't come out here. The German Shepherd doesn't like the noise. Even though it's quiet now in here. But he panics when the air compressor kicks on. Yeah, this is a problematic one here, getting it lined up. It looks lined up until I tighten the screws on it. That shifts. I think we're good. All right. And sometimes you get lucky. All right, last blade to put together. What's going on out there? All right. We're done. Got to test them now. I think I need to replace my fur. That's cutting. Cutting good. This is a 5 blade, so it's kind of thick, but it's cutting. Last blade to test. How's that? All right, folks, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.